Going, let's just start off onto our feet. Hi there, Hannah, as well. Wonderful. Right, starting off onto our feet, let's just start off with some nice big shoulder rolls back. Just to loosen up the body. Fantastic. Great. Shoulder rolls back, and then shoulder rolls coming forwards. Brilliant. Okay, we'll let the arms hang either side of the body, and let's look to your left. Okay, and then take your chin to your chest, and look over to your right. And then we'll do the same. Chin to our chest, looking left. And then our chin to our chest, looking over, around to the right. Wonderful. Let's just take our legs a little wider. Let's lift our right arm up. Lean over to our left, giving us a nice big stretch down the right side of the body. And walk that left arm down the leg over as far as we can. Good. Let's come up and let's go over the other way. Reaching up overhead and walking that right hand down the right leg. Great. 2. And the one. Let's come up and let's take our legs a little wider. Okay, from here, shoulder rolls forwards again, and let's take our chin to our chest, one vertebrae at a time until we're looking back between the legs. And just from here, gently pulse or rock up and down. So you try and take that stretch a little further. And enjoy the stretch down through the hamstrings. Take the hands over to the left foot. Good. Take the hands through the middle and over to the right foot. Good. Let's come back to the left, see if we can go a little further than we did before. Try to keep those legs straight. And again over the same to the right. Seeing if we can go a bit further than we did before. Coming through the middle, let's take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale, lean over a little more, really reaching low. And slowly from there, take yourself up, nice and tall. Okay, keeping our left foot nice and flat, we'll put the toes up on the right, and we'll just drop down to that left side, keeping that left heel down flat. Okay, and just gently pulse up and down, trying to progress that stretch a little further. Making sure we're keeping that left foot flat. Okay, let's push up. And let's do the same down to the right, keeping the right foot flat. Left leg straight, dropping down. Keeping your balance, keeping that right heel down, and just gently try and pulse up and down. Okay, let's push that back up. We'll go down again to the left, just down and hold this time. Nice and low. 3, 2, and the 1. Let's take it over the other way. Dropping down. 3, 2, 1. Taking the bum up into the air, looking back between the legs. Nice big deep breath in. Exhale and go over further, and try and walk your hands through your legs out behind you. Look between the legs. And slowly take your hands forwards. Take those feet in. And take yourself up, nice and tall. Okay, toes angled away from us, ever so slightly, pointing away. Take your hands together, drop down into a squat, and put your elbows inside your knees. And here, try and drive those knees apart, and just shift side to side, lifting one heel at a time. Good, opening through the hip. Keeping those knees wide apart with the elbow. Shoulders pulled back, trying to puff out the chest. Good, keeping one heel to the floor at a time. Okay, put both heels down, shoulders back, puff out the chest, drive the knees wider, and then drive the bum up into the air, stretching the back of the legs. Reach your arms down and relax, and slowly take yourself all the way up tall. Shoulder rolls going back. Wonderful. Okay, we'll balance onto the right foot. Nice simple quad stretch, getting hold of that left ankle. Pull the heel into the bum, knees glued together, shoulders pulled back. Try and squeeze into your glutes. Great. Right, try and find a point on the floor in front of you to focus on, and then we'll try and lift the leg up behind us, keeping your balance. Great. 3, 2, and the 1. Great, we'll swap the legs over, balancing onto the left, getting hold of the ankle, bringing that heel into the bum, shoulders pulled back, squeezing into the glutes, trying to drive your hips forwards almost, keeping those knees nice and close. Good. And then when you're ready, find the balance, find the point in front to focus on, lift the leg up, lean over. Great. 3, 2, and the 1. Let's come up. Very nicely done. Shake those legs out. Fantastic. Okay, one more for our balance. Let's stand onto that left leg, bring the right leg up, and just hug that right knee into the chest. Okay, from there we'll drop the knee to the height of the hip, reach across with that left arm, and rotate round to the right. We'll bring that forwards, drop the leg down, bring the left knee in, hugging the knee into the chest, dropping the knee to the height of the hip, reaching across, rotating round. Brilliant, and relax. Okay, let's come to the back of the mat, to the back of the space you're working with. Shoulder rolls forwards, and then we'll take our chin to our chest once more, reaching down towards the ground. And just hang with a nice straight leg. Gently rock up and down, using a little momentum to gradually try and take that a little deeper and a little deeper. Gently flow round side to side, touching behind the heels. Arms back in front. Nice big deep breath in. Exhale, reach lower. Look between the legs. Okay, from here, wrap the arms around the back of the legs. Nice big deep breath in. Exhale and pull yourself over some more. Nice big deep breath in. Exhale, try and straighten the legs some more. Great. Reach the arms down. Walk those hands forwards and stop with the bum up in the air. And just start marching, one heel to the floor at a time. Okay, let's push both those heels down, bum up in the air, head trying to come through the gap in the shoulders. Great. Okay, from there, push the right heel down, lift the left leg up as high as you can, and then take the knee to your chest. And then again, keep that leg up. 2 more. Kicking that leg up high. Good, once more. Taking that leg down. Okay, let's do the same. Right knee into the chest. Then kick the leg up high. And again. 2 more. Really kicking that leg up high. Looking through where the 2 knees would be. Okay, coming down. Drop down onto your knees. Take your hands forwards. Lie down onto your belly. Hands either side of the chest. Elbows either side of the rib cage. Exhale, push out through the palms. Shoulders pulled back, looking up. Wonderful. Take that back down. Try and take your hands back by 1 millimeter. And let's do that again. Great. Once more, coming down. Okay, when you're ready, let's go up again. Now try and push the tops of your foot into the floor. Where the laces would be, lift the thighs, looking up. 3, 2, 1. Drop it back. Bum back down to your heels behind you, head and shoulders down. Sinking your bum down behind you. Take some nice big deep breaths. And rock the hips over, side to side. Okay, try and walk your right hand over to find your left. Increasing that stretch down the right side of the upper back. Take your right arm where it came from, left hand going over to the right. Left hand back where it came from. Hips up, hips forwards, push up through the palms again. Shoulders going back, away from your ears. 2. And the 1. Take yourself onto your belly. Let's take the arms out wide. Okay, here let's lift your right foot up and try and take the heel over to your left hand. And then come back over and just reach the other way, left heel to the right hand. And just gently flow over side to side, keeping your hands glued to the floor, creating that rotation through the back. And the last one. Fantastic. Okay, from here let's support the head with one arm and then reach for the ankle behind, pulling the heel into the bum, and at the same time try and drive your hips into the floor. Squeeze into your glutes, stretch nicely into that quad. Wonderful. 2. And the 1, relax the legs, swap the legs over. Pull the heel into the bum. Drive your hips into the floor. Squeeze into those glutes. 3, 2, and the 1. Let's take ourselves up to a kneeling position. Okay, you might want to come sideways onto your mat to keep your knees onto your mat, but let's try and drive those knees as wide as we can. Okay, so we're trying to create a nice stretch through the inside of the thigh. Okay, then rock your hips back and rock the hips forwards. Really trying to work through that inside of the thigh. Great. Driving forwards. Wonderful. Okay, come back to all fours nice and simply again. And on all fours, let's drop the belly button, the bum up in the air, look ahead. And then let's take our chin to our chest, looking between the knees. And again, belly button down, bum up, looking ahead. Chin to our chest, between the knees. Nice flat back. Let's put the back of the left hand down, drop the left shoulder and the ear down. Good work. And slowly come back up, and let's go the other way. Back of the right hand down, right shoulder and the ear to the floor. Coming back up. Fantastic. Let's take ourselves up into a kneeling position. From a kneeling position, let's take the right foot forwards. Okay, first up, before we kind of do anything else, let's just try and tuck your tailbone under, squeeze your lower tummy, create that kind of tilt through the hips, and then keeping that tilt, try and push the hips forwards, and all the while keeping your shoulders back, puffing out your chest. Breathe in as you come back, exhale to push further, and again. Push and hold at that maximum point, hold it here. Great. Let's lift the left arm up and lean over to your right. drop that arm. Let's take that arm to the outside of the right knee and rotate around to your right. And then take it forward. Take the right hand inside of the right knee, twist around to your left, pushing the right knee away from center. Okay, again, let's drive both the hips forwards, both the arms up, shoulders back. Ease that off and rotate. Take your front foot back by an inch and lean forwards onto that knee. And just try and move that knee side to side, mobilizing the ankle and the calf, rocking forwards and backwards, trying to really drive that knee, keeping the heel down. Creating some movement through the ankle. Good. Okay, come back up. Okay, from here we're going to try and tuck the toe under behind. Let's take our hands either side of the front foot, tuck the toe under behind to try and straighten that rear leg. Okay, here we're going to try and lift the right hand up. Look at the arm in the sky. Take the arm down and see if we can lift both the hands up, the shoulders back. Keeping that rear leg as close to straight as we can. 3, 2, and the 1. Slowly drop down. Try and relax the rear foot and straighten the front leg. And then reach forwards, out for the toes of that front leg. Ease that off and relax. Okay, we'll kneel with the left foot forwards. Okay, fantastic. First of all, let's tuck the tailbone under, engage the lower tummy, create that tilt. And then exhale as you push forwards. Inhale as you come back, and again. Okay, holding those hips up forwards. Let's lift the right arm up and take that arm over to the left. Okay, drop the arm down. Let's take the left hand inside of the left knee, twist around to your right, pushing the knee away from center. Then coming the other way, right hand outside of the knee, twist to your left. Facing forwards, both arms up, shoulders back, hips going forwards. Fantastic. We'll take the hands coming either side of that front foot. We'll tuck the toe under behind you and then straighten the rear leg. Lift the left arm up. Look at the arm in the sky. Okay, take the arm down, shoulders pulled back. See if we can keep the rear leg straight. Lift the arms and the shoulders back. Slowly lower back down. Okay, let's take the foot back by 1 millimeter or 2. Lean into that front foot, that front knee, and just see if you can mobilize that ankle, driving the knee left and right, moving it around, keeping the heel down. Good, just getting a bit of movement in through the ankle. Okay, and then from there, let's come back, straighten that front leg, sit back, reach forwards. 3, 2, and the 1. Ease it out from there. Let's take ourselves onto a knee in a side position. So you might want to again come sideways onto your mat. So we've got 1 bent knee, 1 straight leg. Okay, from here we can sit ourselves back, letting the toes point up to the sky. Then we can walk the hands forwards and push out through the hips. Keeping that leg straight. And we can come back. Great. And just working through. Wonderful. The last one. Awesome. When you're ready, swap over to the other side. Brilliant. Keeping that going. Okay, relax from there, and we'll just take ourselves onto our bum. Onto our bum with our toes up and our heels into the floor. Our feet just wider than our hip width apart. Shoulders pulled back, try and puff out the chest and then let the knees come to one side. And then the knees over the other way. Good. Okay, come up and let's take those legs out wide out in front of us. Try and sit up tall, shoulders pulled back, breathe in. And then exhale as you reach forwards as far as you can, keeping the legs straight. And come back up. And again. See if you can reach a little further each time, one more. Okay, from there let's take our right foot inside of the left thigh and try and reach that right knee down into the floor, or try and see what we can do with that hip, pushing it a little lower, creating that stretch. But don't just shift your whole body across. See if you can keep the rest of the body still and then pushing that knee down. Now holding that hip stable, let's lean forwards. See if you can reach towards your sock or even towards your toes. And ease that off. Swap the legs over. One leg straight, foot inside of the thigh. Holding at the base of the shin, then drive the knee down. And then holding that knee stable, reach as far as you can down the straight leg. Okay, ease that off. And relax. Okay, we're going to take ourselves over onto our back. So onto our back, a 90-degree bend into the knee, arms out nice and wide. Okay, here, keeping the head down, the shoulders down, and the lower back pushing into the ground. So we're preventing an arch in the lower back. Take both the legs over to the left. Okay, take both the knees up. Pause in the middle, check the lower back is flat, and then over the other way. Come back up. Straighten the left leg. Let's hug that right knee into the chest. Okay, from here let's reach with the left hand to the base of the shin and pull that shin diagonally across the body, keeping the right hand on the right knee. Pull that shin in towards the chest, keeping that diagonally across the body, but just pulling it into the chest to stretch into the glute. Okay, keeping the head and the shoulders relaxed down. Now let's try and circle that hip. Circle the knee and the shin round and back through, creating that movement into the hip. Mobilizing nicely in there, going in one direction. And then rotating the other way. See if you can increase that range of which you're rotating. Great. Okay, from there let's come back to the 90-degree bend in the knee. Right arm out wide, left hand to the outside of that right knee. And then let's pull that knee over to the left side, keeping the shoulder down on the right. So really pull that knee over as much as you can, whereby you're still keeping the right shoulder down. Good, let's come back up and let's swap the legs over. Starting off by just pulling that left knee into the chest, head and shoulders down, hugging the knee in. Okay, reaching for the base of the shin with the right hand, pulling the shin diagonally across the body. Okay, now start mobilizing, creating that rotation into the hip, circling in one direction, before circling the other way around. Okay, 90-degree bend to the knee, right hand to the outside of the thigh, bring that across, keeping the left arm out wide. Keeping the left shoulder down, pulling the knee over to the right as far as you can. Okay, ease that off, taking yourself back onto your back. Okay, we're going to go for our stretchy band or our tea towel or whatever we're using and wrap that around the sole of the right foot. Okay, from here we're going to try and pull that leg over as much as we can, stretching nicely through the right hamstring. Try and keep your head down, your shoulders relaxed, gradually trying to pull that leg over a little further and a little further as you start to enjoy that stretch through the hamstring. Good. Nice big deep breath in. Exhale as we pull the leg over some more. Okay, from here we're going to pass our band into the right hand. Keep the left arm out wide, the left shoulder down and the left hip down. Now slowly take the leg wide to the right. Only going as far as you can, whereby you keep the left shoulder and the left hip to the floor. Okay, come back up to the middle, into the other hand, right arm out wide, and pull that leg over to the left hand side, keeping the right shoulder down. Fantastic. Let's take that leg back up. Two arms, big pull in. Stretching the hamstring one last time. 3, 2, and the 1. Swap those legs over, and we're going to work through those on the other side. Okay, straightening that right leg into the floor, and now pulling that straight left leg over with our band. Using an exhale to try and go a little further. Okay, from there passing that into the left hand, right arm out wide, pulling that all the way out to the left, keeping the right shoulder, the right hip down. Wonderful, let's take that leg up and over into the other side, into the right hand, left arm out wide. Keep the left shoulder down, bringing the leg over to the right. And taking that leg back up into the air, 2 arms to pull that leg over as best as you can. 3, 2, 1. Release that leg. Straighten both the legs. Straighten both the arms. Reach away with the fingertips. Reach away with the toes. And then relax. Flop, sink heavy into the floor. Relax, take a moment, take a few nice big deep breaths. Great work. From there, let's slowly roll onto our front, onto our belly. Hands coming either side of the chest. Pushing out through the palms of the hands, the shoulders pulled back. Bum going back. Tucking the toes under. Push the bum up into the air. And just march one heel into the ground at a time. And walk both the hands back towards both toes. Rock up and down. Gently swing around side to side, touching behind the heels. Arms in front. Slowly, when you're ready, roll all the way up nice and tall. Shoulder rolls back. Take your arms out nice and wide. Reach around up high. Rise up onto your toes. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Give yourselves a nice big round of applause. Very well done, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Next week, I'm going to be away on holiday, so you will have a different instructor, but it will likely be a yoga session for you to look forward to. But so otherwise,